what the hell is going on?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Lackluster Gaming, the show for those who love to game but know they're mediocre at best. We've got 2v2 coming up. I'm super hyped. Want to make a quick announcement first, though. We now have merch available. T-shirts, sweatshirts, even coffee mugs and phone cases if that's your thing. There's just a couple basic designs, but if you love Lackluster and you want to support the channel, check out the link below in the description. Any of the money earned from the merch sales will go into our tournaments, and hopefully we can do more than 6 a week. Now into the shoutouts, AJ King got first place the other day, followed by Royal Rajmi, Stormtrooper, GamerKid V2, B Gamer, and Mighty Games for sending me some footage on Twitter. So check it out. My clan doesn't really know that I'm doing this yet, and I think that's kind of cool. I gotta dedicate some stuff to my clan every once in a while, because the guys in there are extremely loyal and a lot of fun to be around. So the first match right here comes from Kays. I think that's how you pronounce it. He's a fairly new clan member, and he's been real supportive since he joined us, and he's always in our tournaments, always in our live streams, and he's going up against this Royal Giant deck, and he's actually using one of the decks that I think I put out recently. It's this Golem Graveyard deck. If you haven't seen the video for that, go down into the video box, check it out. It's a really fun deck to play if you have the Graveyard, and if you guys want, I've got a couple other Graveyard decks coming out soon. It is definitely the most OP card as far as legendaries go in the entire game. So it's one of the only legendary cards that can actually destroy a tower in a single push, other than the Inferno Dragon, but that's almost impossible to get it to lock on. But anyway, here you go, right off the bat. He's got 1 minute and 45 seconds left of this match, and he's already down to almost fireball range. That's nuts, right? So he does this one big massive push with this golem and his graveyard at the same time. He set it up really well, and his opponent is sitting there. Look at that fireball. He's at 3 health on his king tower, about to get 3 crown, but he does have the golemites, a bunch of the skellies from that graveyard, a princess, and an inferno dragon. This guy barely makes it out of there alive. He almost gets 3 crown himself. Why this match didn't end up on TV Royale beats me. It's beyond me completely, because look at that. I mean, the BM's a little unnecessary, but it was kind of funny. I do have to admit, it's pretty amazing. That match blew me away when I saw it, so I had to put it in. So here we go. Match number 2. This one is Nightmare. Now, Nightmare's been with us for a few months, and he's a great guy, and this is another really clutch battle. Now, notice both of these battles have been up against Royal Giant so far, and you know I hate the Royal Giant. I've been playing with it on my second account just to try to get it up to a high enough level so that I can start competing in tournaments and grand challenges with it, but otherwise, I'm starting to find out it's not as easy to play the Royal Giant as you would think. It's very easily countered, but regardless, I still hate it. I might even hate Lava Loon more. I don't know. But Royal Giant, Lava Loon, they're both on that level, even though Royal Giant isn't as easy as you might think. So, going up against the typical Royal Giant deck, a lot of people use Royal Giant and Hog Rider together. Now, this guy's deck in particular is extremely expensive because he's got the Wizard, the Mini P.E.K.K.A. He's also using the 2 Elixir Spear Goblins and the 3 Elixir Bomber and the Skarmy. So no towers in this match, which is weird because, like, most of my decks have a tower. I like using some kind of defensive structure so that I can pull those tower targeting troops away and just knock them off pretty easily that way. But neither one of these guys have one, so he's relying primarily on the Elite Barbarians and the Executioner or the Electro Wizard, and at one point in the video, he's actually gets 2 bowlers out on the field and those are his only defense against the Royal Giant. And that Royal Giant is just slowly picking away at this guy's tower, at Nightmare's tower, and Nightmare's having a real hard time getting past his defenses. Now, a real good plant for that Valk, placing her in the middle there. Could have placed her a little bit later, and it would have pulled the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Into both tower ranges. If you guys don't know about you know, different tower ranges, OJ just put out a really great video explaining the sight ranges and the target ranges of every tower and how they all combine together. I urge you to check that out. It will improve your gameplay immensely if you don't know about it already. Now, he's got a bowler out on screen. He places his Valk to actually distract that bomber, and the bowler takes it out. Valk is going to do some work on that Mini P.E.K.K.A, and this is where he's got those two bowlers, and the two bowlers are keeping the Mini P.E.K.K.A away, as well as doing some pretty decent damage on that Royal Giant. The Royal Giant's still going to get a shot off. So now he's got the two bowlers, an Electro Wizard, and his Elite Barbarians, and he's going to throw a Fireball right there, hitting that Musketeer, doing a little bit of damage, but right now it's still fairly stalemate, moving into overtime. He's got this Hog Rider and this Valk going head to head, and now he's got a Royal Giant coming in again, so he's going to place the Electro Wizard right there, just kind of like stop it from doing too much damage, and kills it right before he loses, and he throws out the Well Played, and he's got this kind of a big push right here, but that Wizard with that splash damage just does so much. But the Valk makes it to the tower, does a couple hits, and he ignores the Valk, sending in a Hog Rider to do one hit, but the Valk beats the Hog Rider to it because of the bowler, winning the game for Nightmare. Both of those matches should have been on TV Royale for sure, no doubt about it. I don't know why they weren't, but regardless, now we're going up against Elite Savage. Now, Carlos, as I know him, he's been with the LackLuster YT community for about 6 months, since about the conception of the LackLuster community. I think he was like my 25th sub or something like that. So I put this video in because he beat me, and he beat me really well, and he's known throughout the clan for having really unique decks. He never plays a meta deck, and he'll send and like, I cover a lot of meta decks on the channel because they're popular, and they're popular because they work, and I like to explain how they work and how you can use them to your own advantage, and different strategies and tips regarding those meta decks. But every now and then I do like to switch it up. But this guy, he sends me some decks, and I'm like, what the heck is this? Like, what is going on with this deck? I don't understand. I don't see like why I would put a Barbarian Hut in with a Lava Hound, and I mean, it's just too expensive, you know? But he does this all the time, and he has a bunch of different decks that you'll never see anybody else playing with, but he does really well with them. His trophy count is actually pretty high usually for the decks that he's using, and I believe you know, currently he's up at 4K. I think he had dropped for a clan chest at one point, but look at this. He's beaten me pretty decently with this Lava Hound deck because of those Barbarians, especially when I'm using a bait deck. I don't really have too many answers to those Barbarians other than the minions and the princess, which he has excellent counters for. So it doesn't work on my behalf, and I'm struggling at the moment to take down that tower just to get it tied up, and now I've got a minute left to make that happen. So here he comes in. He's got this Baby Dragon and Electro Wizard, and at the moment I'm thinking, you know what, we're just gonna tank it. But I put down the Skarmy just to make sure that we don't get 3-crowned right away, and now he's pushing on that opposite tower because he knows we play a lot. He knows I'm going to get that tower, and I'm going to tie it up, so he's not even going to defend because he knows I'm going to get past it. He's going to get that 2-crown, right? So he places that Barbarian Hut, starts moving towards it. I throw my Goblin Barrel. That's just about to take that tower out. Boom, there it goes, and there's our Skarmy. Now he's got 2 Barbarian Huts. Now, I don't know about you, but the Barbarian Hut has a lot of HP. It's extremely difficult to destroy and counter if you don't have a lot of air units. So He's got just swarm after swarm of barbarians coming in. I've got my Inferno Tower. I'm using my Skarmy. I'm just doing everything I can. I'm throwing my Goblin Barrel to try to take out one of those Barb Huts because I'm not going to be able to do much with all those barbarians coming in. And now he's got a Lava Hound, an Electro Wizard, 2 barbarians, and I'm like, what do I do? I got my minion horde here. I'll put down my princess, but he places his baby dragon. That's going to take that out. I got my Skarmy on screen, and it's just overwhelmed. I'm like, you know, fear arrows, throw them out as fast as possible. He's got poison and everything else, and there's just absolutely nothing I can do, and he overwhelmed me so quickly. It was nuts. So there you got it. There you get it. There you have it. Whatever. Check out the merch link down below if you're interested. Otherwise, let me know what you guys think about these clutch battles. Send some of your own gaming clips to LackLusterGamingYT@gmail.com. I'll either use them in an intro or in a video like this. I'd love to feature you guys. Until next time, though, I love you guys. Peace out.